So I felt really compelled to do this second read of the day because there's an energy coming through, and after getting snippets of whatever I was getting and thinking about and feeling, okay, and what was coming through was, and the original thing that came through was that whoever's reading this is you're carrying a voice that was silenced before, okay? And then I realized that it was you're carrying the energy of John the Baptist. It's not just something that you relate to though, okay? So it's not just an archetype energy that you relate to. It is almost like you've reincarnated into a human form here to carry on that voice and to continue what couldn't be finished. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. So it's just an overall feeling of like there was more that I'm going to say he, okay, there was more that he had to say, okay, and you look, it's either you are carrying on that like it's either that you want to carry on what you either embody John the Baptist, okay, and you have more to say and you want to finish what you're saying, or you embody his energy, okay, and you have similar traits, thoughts, opinions, okay, about what he would talk about, which we'll get into. Oh wow, that we'll get into, okay, during the reading. I just read that. Speak your world into being. You freaking can't even make that up. I hope the cards were in view then, so that you can see that I didn't, it wasn't manipulated, that this was actually the bottom of the deck card. So we've got relax, we've got think it through, and speak your world into being. That's really crazy that think it through comes. What I'm getting off relax right now is that, and this could be because of that archetype, because you carry that energy, but relax, like there's almost like this energy of I want to say these things, but I don't want to speak against the establishments. I don't want to speak up and speak against authority because it is intimidating, okay? And there's this need, or you feel like there's this need to think that through, but you need to speak your world into being, okay, is what is coming through quite strongly here. Show us what we need to see. Thank you. Master, oh, fuck. Guys. Master Jesus, White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit, and Psychic Insight. We've also got Higher Learning. So it's almost like this is higher led, if you will, okay? Ancestor Spirit. So John the Baptist may be part of your ancestral line here, okay? And you have been, I don't know, how would you say it? You've been, I don't know, it's going to be different for everyone, okay, because I don't want to overstep a mark. You either are his energy reincarnated, or you are of his ancestral line perhaps, okay, and you have the same opinions, and you've been chosen from the soul cluster to sort of come back and embody his energy and continue his work, his speech, okay? If you think about it, the fact that Master Jesus has come out here, guys, it is guided, okay? And there's this level of psychic insight and a higher learning. This is the higher learning, I guess, I'm getting that you want to talk about, okay, that needs to be spoken about here, perhaps. That is just almost freakish. I'm getting like goosebumps, okay? It is just wow. And I'm telling you now, I wasn't going to do the second reading today, and I wasn't even, God knows if I would even do this reading, but this is what was coming through, and therefore here we are, boom, doing a second reading, and this is what comes out. It is just absolutely a blessing. Blessed. Thank you, God. Yeah. All right, let's pull some cards. Show us what we have to say. I have to say. Okay, cool. Show us what we need to see, and show us what you need to say then. Thank you. Definitely, far out. Definitely a message of wisdom here. Oh my God, this is just eerily crazy, isn't it? Message of wisdom, higher learning, psychic insight. We've got the Sun, the Queen of Swords, the truth here. Look, past life, you know, wow, past life, reborn. Look at it. And it is like, oh my God, I don't know if you know John the Baptist. I actually had to read about John the Baptist, believe it or not, when I was sort of, I know of John the Baptist, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know the backstory of John the Baptist. Okay, so when this message came through, of course, I had to do some back reading here. And for those of you, look, the give and take, okay, charity, like looking after the people, being reborn here, past life being reborn, to bring the truth and to bring bloody clarity, guys. All right, it is just blowing me away here. Messages of full wisdom. It's almost like what's coming through right now is that you didn't get the chance to reach the people, okay, that it was meant for. And just to bring your awareness to this, John the Baptist was someone who spoke like truth directly. Okay, truth directly. Okay, he didn't have to, he didn't numb anything down, is what I sort of read about him. Okay, he was just very direct in what he spoke, and he didn't care who it was towards. Okay, so my understanding of it is that he sort of challenged what needed to be challenged in society, societal structure, his opinions, okay, and beliefs, and because of that he was murdered. That's the story behind it, okay, in a nutshell. Go and do the reading for yourself and you'll understand what's coming out here, and it is sort of eerily crazy. He was actually beheaded, okay, after confronting authority. I think it was Harold or something, King Harold or something like that. Harold, oh, I don't know, Optimus. HA is coming to me because I don't, like, not coming to me right now, like after what I read. It's Harold Optimus or something like that, right? So he challenged and confronted that, and he was basically beheaded. So that's the energy that I'm getting around you, is that you have been rebirthed here to carry on his work. Whether, like I said, you've been reincarnated, or you carry this energy, or this is just, you know, your energies are aligned, or you are his twin flame, or it can be so many numerous things. I'm getting a feeling here that whoever's reading this is, you know what your you know, you understand this. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. You understand this. So I don't even need to go into anything. And for different people, it can be different things. And I always say that, but that is the reality of it. For different people, it's going to sit differently. It's going to hit differently. It's going to be different. Okay, there's going to be a different understanding of it, a different relation to it. Wow, this is crazy. So So it's definitely about your voice here. I know that I've done a voice reading before, blah, 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 but it's different, okay? This is different. You're here, you've been incarnated into this, you chose to come here, okay? Or you were chosen by your lineage here, by your ancestors, to come through here and finish what he started. And if you, oh, I don't know, I just don't know, it's just crazy. Of course you understand it's not in the same setting, but it's the underlying truth of it. Show us what we need to see. Thank you. Thank you. That was short and sweet. Wow. The Four of Swords. You know, the Four of Swords is like a card that I've never really fully understood, but it's like, you know, I get it. It's the card laying on the thing and taking time out and taking time to ponder. I think it's because of, like I said, there is that little bit of fear, but perhaps it is like, then we've got the Eight of Pentacles with the High Priestess and the Death, like you've been transformed. Bringing his energy back in, his, you know, moving his energy back into existence. Okay, but we've got the Four of Swords here. If you look at the lightning strike coming down here, it's like almost, you know, what I'm getting right now is like Frankenstein. Okay, so Frankenstein, I don't know, was there a lightning bolt? Fuck knows, I don't know. But anyway, a lightning bolt comes down to sort of reignite this, okay, to bring this back into existence. Not saying that's what happened. I'm saying like you were chosen to come back to speak the truth, to continue his work, if you will. Oh my gosh, okay. To speak what tried to be hidden, okay. Because you are skilled enough, you have the knowledge, okay. And not only the knowledge, but the earthly, you know, the material world knowledge. So that's why you were chosen to come down here and awaken his truth. We've also got the King of Wands here. We'll pop that over there because, you know, when I, with the moon, you know, when I say, oh, hidden. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. That can just be confirmation here, okay, because, you know, leading his energy, his purpose to reveal what's hidden, to reveal what tried to be hidden, okay, what people did not want to be spoken about and exposed. This feels great to have one of these readings again. You know, I haven't really been, you know, I guess it's a case of like being preoccupied, and sometimes you get so preoccupied you only touch like surface level stuff, like everyday stuff, but then that needs to be spoken about as well, right? But it feels really good to do one of these in-depth, real, you know, like purposeful. And you know that, you know, when you get these type of messages coming through, it's like, it is like relentless like that, you know. Like typically I do the one reading, and here I am doing the second reading because it was sort of like hello, 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 hello. Now, of course, it's not in the same setting because you're not John the Baptist, okay, but your energy is the same. It is the truth of it, okay. That's where we left off when these came through. But and it's not just about expressing yourself. It's like for the people. Oh, shivers, sorry. There you go. Boom, sorry. Confirmation. It's for the people, I was going to say. It's for the people. And then my alarm went off. Now, sorry about that. Excuse the alarm. But what I'm sort of focusing on, as I was going to say, it's not just about expressing yourself, okay? It's for the people. That's what I was going to say, and the alarm went off. It's for the people. It's you expressing your truth for people. Wow. You've got a lot of knowledge here, okay? You've got a lot of knowledge. We have this, and we've got, you know, a lot of wisdom, a lot of freaking... What was the other one? Psychic insight. Shit. You could be a psychic who taps into his energy, okay, and you were chosen for that. Just came through then when I saw that. I thought, oh yeah, earlier when I saw it, but just then I just thought, you know what, far out. And you were chosen for that role. You're not meant to keep this to yourself, and that's what you need to know. That's what needs to be exposed here. That's what needs to be shown. Okay, that's what needs to be shown. High Priestess and the Moon here. Excuse me. You're not meant to keep the insights that you get, okay, and the understanding that you get, downloads even from your ancestors, okay. Something to do with Jesus. And I know that he was part of the biblical thing. I didn't even ask about that. I just asked about John the Baptist, how he fits in with Jesus, I mean, because Jesus coming out here. But anyway, wow. I forget where I was going with that now. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm going to leave that with you. Oh, you're not meant to keep it to yourself. You're not meant to keep it to yourself. You're meant to reach other people. You're meant to speak about it to the people. Okay, no matter what truth it is, you cannot hesitate. That's coming through, because there was like that hesitation in here. It's coming through right now. You're not meant to hesitate when you think of something and you want to say it, and you know that you need to express it, whether it's going against whoever it is going against, and whether you're going to butt hurt people, okay, or authority. You know, different times you're not going to be beheaded. It's time to speak about these things. For the people, you're meant to reach other people. It's meant to, oh my God, it's meant to cut through the confusion and the illusion. What you have to say is meant to cut through the confusion and the illusion. Things that aren't being said out loud. You understand this hidden knowledge? Because you have the insight to it. Wow, and some of you know this. I'm telling you, whoever was meant to... Whoever was meant... And look at on the bottom. Whoever was meant to receive this message, you already know this. Look at this. The King and Queen of Swords, and then the 10 of Swords. You're meant to speak this truth. All of it, okay, the known and the unknown, and you're meant to bring this to completion, because he didn't get to finish his work. Whatever he was saying was meant to be hidden, guys, okay. Celebration around you, and look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. And there's the 4 of Swords again. But putting these two aside, even these 3, okay, but I think that these are relative to it. Someone's going to look at them and go, I understand those. Okay. Wow. Okay. These two. You're being celebrated for being, you know, for bringing this hidden knowledge, this hidden truth to light. Far out. Again, I'm going to say, like, different times, different, you know, different times. I know different perspective, but I'm just saying, like, people have a different view. Actually, no, that's not what I'm saying. Because I just got then, like, people can't just, well, actually they can, but people can't just come out and openly murder you, right? For saying, they can't just behead you, is what I'm saying. For speaking your mind. They can't behead you for bringing this message through, this message of truth, okay? So it's different times. You need to speak the truth. And if it is his actual, like, whatever, did he have teachings or what was it, right? If it is actually what he stood for, or his teachings or whatever he stood for, then do that, okay? Even if it is his story and it needs to be spoken about, like, that is what you need to be speaking about here. 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the heartbreak, like... What I'm hearing right now is that, or what I'm getting right now is, this is the energy, like, almost disappointment that he didn't get to carry on his work, okay? That he didn't get to expand his, number 3, expand on his teachings. That's the best way that I can put it. I'm getting that the person who's reading this is, okay, you're the type of person, wow, okay, shit. You're the type of person that just sees things for what they are. You don't sort of sit back and blindfold yourself, okay? You like to stand up and speak what you speak what you think, speak what you see, speak how you feel. And I'm getting for the people, not only for you, like, it is not only for the people, but it's like a personal conviction for you. So if you feel that you're wronged, okay, done wrong by, then you feel that for the rest of the people, because that's how you see yourself, as one of the people, okay, you don't speak up only for yourself. In turn though, like, you speak up for the people. God, I'm just trying to explain it as it's coming. So that's what I'm getting. When things are not aligned with God. So there you go. This is probably where Jesus's word comes into play. I know that he's attached to Jesus. I know that he is. Let's get one of these. Show me what we need to see, please. I could see peace instead of this. Well, this is kind of fitting, actually. Because just because he spoke his truth and sort of confronted authority, did he need to be killed, you know? He could have brought around resolution. Is that something that he was about? I'm going to do some reading about that. Nothing real can be threatened. Whew. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. I love it. I love it. By grace I live, by grace I am released. Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Therefore, you are in a state of grace forever. I love it. That's almost like him, you know, his word or whatever, you know, could be, by grace I live, by grace I am released. Almost like our beautiful, mighty Almighty Jesus, right? What I'm getting right now is that you've got this ability to just say shit that you want to say. You've got no qualms about like calling people out. That's coming through, okay, and making your point very clear. Like you don't get caught up in emotional crap where you sort of like there is that level of shying away, and or you've been in that place where you shied away from sort of saying as you were growing, okay, but the older that you get, maybe, you know, or now you feel comfortable sort of just saying things as it is, calling people out. But then I am also getting right now that you don't always go all the way. So there is that level of holding back, and that is possibly the residue fear of, you know, what took place back in that original consciousness, or original, you know, human form. John the Baptist, let's just say it. I don't have to beat around the bloody bush, do I? All right, let's see what comes. I'm getting you see it, you feel it, and sometimes like you wow, okay, sometimes you go to say things and then you sort of pull it back, okay, like you almost you either save people's feelings, so you soften the blow a little bit, or you stopped halfway. But this could be how you sort of dealt with things before, okay, in the past, because I do get that you are like, I'm also getting that you're very direct, you're very clear, you say it how it is energy as well, you know, like this energy rushing in and like, you know, basically saying it as it is and knowing, okay, not being scared to sort of sit and speak with purpose, with passion, to speak your purpose and passion. Shit, maybe it's a case of like knowing when to speak and when not to. Okay. Oh, and maybe that's what should have happened with John the Baptist, you know. And there's a diplomatic way of talking about things. Perhaps that's a new edge that you bring to this, and that's why you were chosen, you know, bringing a new edge, bringing rebirth here. Bringing a difference. Oh. Instead of conflict, collaboration. And look at this, birth, you know, bringing in the new way of exposing this hidden knowledge. Originally though, we've got the star, so you know, again, speaking clarity, sifting through the illusions here, and you know, speaking and showing what was hidden. Okay, far out. This is amazing. What are we going to pull from here? All right, let's get one of these. There is something coming through about you know, being seen. So you might be thinking about making a platform to talk about it, or you might, I just said to myself or heard Bible class, so you might be a part of, you know, a religious organization and you teach this, like it could be part of teachings that you sort of teach. It could be an independent thing, it could be just a platform. Like I said, say yes to your higher calling. Freaking amazing. Time for a quantum leap, prepare for a makeover. Holy shit. And what would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans, reborn. Okay, so you were divinity in blue jeans, so you might not even like, you know, you're just a normal everyday person, right? But you were chosen for this. I already said that to you. You were chosen. Say yes to your higher calling here. Be a human, exclamation mark. Prepare for a makeover. Time for a quantum leap. You understand quantum leap? Boom, boom. 1 minute you're there. What's his name? Freaking hell. Bloody goldfish, man. Oh my God. What's his name? Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. The original person that we were just talking about. John the Baptist, for God's sake. Boom, quantum leap. 1 minute you're there, John the Baptist, and now you're here, John the Baptist in blue jeans, bro. Wow, this is crazy. You got to admit. I love this. I love this. Thank you, God. I've really been waiting to receive like one of these really, you know, the deep readings that I'm used to doing. I feel like it's been a hot minute, but I tell you, because life gets busy, right? And this is the whole thing with our existence now, is like we're kept so busy on a hamster wheel that we don't have time to get in touch with our spiritual selves, let alone anything else, what's hidden and hidden knowledge and the truth and blah blah blah, because we're kept on hamster wheels, like busy running, keeping the cogs turning, you know, little workarounds, paying our taxes and la 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 la, the list goes on. So wow. Say yes to your higher calling, time for a quantum leap. What would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans. I absolutely love that. What would your higher self do? Maybe that is something that's a realization I just got then. This realization that you're coming to of, no, you're not going to stop yourself. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're allowed to express and speak your mind, okay? And you're allowed to say it as you see it, when you see it. So that could very well be the whole existence of this message that has been pushing through tonight, because it's been pushing all day. Pushy little John the Baptist. Well, there you go. He was pushy, wasn't he? Like, not pushy, but I mean, you know, he had something to say, and he bloody well said it. As far as I know, conflict and Queen of Cups. Change. You're bringing in an emotional, intuitive change. It's not conflict. It's gone conflict, change. You've brought the change in the conflict. It just came then. You can feel safe expressing yourself, okay? Expressing your intuitive downloads. You can feel safe expressing your intuitive downloads. It's not a lack of confidence, that's for sure. I'm definitely getting, like, in the past, okay, there was a conflict within you, because it's not a lack of confidence in what you want to say. It's not a lack of confidence in your intuitive downloads, your intuitive side, your intuitive messages, okay? It's like a part of you is like, how much of the truth can I express without putting myself into danger, or something along those lines, okay? And that is because your archetypal energy, or the energy that you embody right now of John the Baptist, was cut short because of that very thing, because of expressing himself. He didn't get to complete it, and this is something, you know, that is a fear. You've got to release that fear. You're bringing this change. There's change now. No conflict. Don't fear it. There's change. Okay, let's Let's get some of these. You feel a definite pull, like toward fully exposing or fully speaking and bringing it to the public eye. Okay, that's coming through quite strongly. You want to stand in your convictions. Okay, Queen of Swords just came to my mind wherever she is in here. She's come out twice, I think. There's her sword. So you want to stand in that truth and speak that truth without fear. All right, immediately I'm getting that this is a contract, okay? So you were contracted for this, but so basically you were chosen for this. There's no more containing it, okay? There's no more containing it. You came back here, you were chosen because there's more that needs to be said, okay? And this is the freedom, okay? So now this is the change. This is the change, is you were sent back here because this is the freedom that you have. There's a freedom now to just express. There's no more control. You don't have to hide behind a mask anymore. This could be your higher self working with you, okay? And we've got like autumn. It's time to harvest this new beginning. Release, release, release. You'll be given, it's basically a green freaking light, right? To just get out here and say and finish the work. Finish his work. There's more that needs to be said. There's more that needs to reach the people, okay? There's more that really needs to reach the people. That's what this is about. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's grab one of these. Creativity. Well, it is like clearing, okay? Conflict resolution, creativity. Intuitive, clearing out the old mind patterns to bring in this conflict within yourself, because you can create the change. I love it. Christmas beetle. Creative inspiration. Self-mastery. Wow, that's amazing, because we got the King and Queen of Swords that came out earlier. And that is all to do with the truth, with speaking the truth, okay? Communication, truth, blah, blah, blah. Self-mastery and creative inspiration coming out with creativity here. So I believe that this is about creating that, whatever it is, that way of, whether it be seminars or whatever, to, and I know I've done the speaking truth reading before, but it's like you can be creative with this, and it doesn't have to be a direct, like, form of conflict, the way that you sort of come across and speak what his words were, or what he wanted to speak here. Like, you can continue it and bring around a rebirth. We had rebirth with the death, and rebirth here with the Empress as well. So you can actually change the, how do you say it? I'm thinking it. The delivery. You can change the delivery of the Maybe put a little bit more emotion in it, because we had the Queen of Cups coming out with the whatever it was. So you could change the delivery so it's understood and accepted more, better, not more, well, accepted more, and with better understanding than what maybe the way that he presented it, if you understand. Wow, there's definitely purpose, okay? There's definitely purpose behind what you have to say. You are just full of insight and knowledge. I cannot express to you enough that what you have to say is fully important, and it is definitely guided by God, okay? And Jesus, it you know, and John the Baptist, All right, we're just going to finish here with a... I'm really strong on the completion. Really strong on the you need to express yourself. Okay, you need to talk about it. Oh, fucking hell. Oops. Oh my goodness. Creativity coming out again. We've got environment, so it could have to do with, again, how you deliver it, you know, where you deliver it, who you deliver it to, those sorts of things. Okay, there is a crowd for you to people for that who will have an understanding of it. Not sure where physical activity fits into it. 6, 7, 33, 44, 9. Okay, 3, 67. Very strong. Don't hold it inside of you. You need to talk about it. When you're about to, next time you have that moment of like, you want to say something, you need to come forward and say it. Okay? That little inkling that sort of makes you want to stop, okay, this sort of energy that makes you want to pull back and stop, or the Four of Swords energy even, that makes you want to stop and pull back, just pause for a second, okay? And you need to just think about it, but you need to finish what you were going to say, okay? I think that is the message of this whole thing. What you're meant to hear is that what you've got to say is purposeful. I'm going to do some more reading on John the Baptist. You are a leader. Look at it. You're observant. You're a leader. You are adaptable. Observant as in what immediately when I saw that, what I got was like... a little bit like this, okay? Know when to talk or know when not to talk. But definitely you have to talk about it, but know when to talk, when not to talk, okay? Observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. That just says it all. So just when you receive those intuitive downloads and that insight, man, and you get an urge to freaking say it, okay? 28, in an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader. I think we had, no, compassion was over there. It was underneath. I'll show you. It was underneath the completion card. And 9, look at it, 9. Oh, fuck. Both purple and 9. Beautiful. Beautiful. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team toward achievement. You are a leader. That's why you were chosen for this. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws a curveball, you can easily adapt. Wow! Adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. You are adaptable, and this is what this is all about. You're bringing that change into John the Baptist's energy, into his word, into his consciousness, embodiment, whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is, whatever is the correct word. Don't correct me on what I'm saying here. I just know what I mean, and I think that you guys know what I mean. This is your reading. Thank you, God. It feels so good to do this. If you resonate, please pop a like on the video and share it for other collective to be able to receive this message. If you want to become a part of our soul collective here, and you vibe with the way or you vibe with my energy, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell, guys. Thank you for bringing your energy through to bring this message through for our collective. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jesus. I love and appreciate and welcome each and every one of you guys. Thank you for being here. Keep shining. Yay! It feels so good.